So here's a response video to all the smug atheists out there. Look, I know not all atheists are bad. I never said that. I even had a disclaimer in the video. I even said I have some great atheist friends. It's okay to disagree. Atheists who treat it as like, well, I just don't believe in God, I don't mind those guys. It's the guys who treat it as a religion and then say they're not religious. Okay. Those of you who keep misconstruing my comments and then in the comment section you post something being sarcastic, you think you got a gotcha, and it's always the opposite of what I said. Saying things like, "Oh, prove that a unicorn exists. Yeah, you know who you are." And the guy who told me about the theory of relativity and all that BS. Look, I believe in the theory of relativity. However, the whole idea of the wormhole thing is that they're saying that everything, reality itself, is all changed. That is not what the theory of relativity is. Apparently, you don't know what the theory of relativity is, and you need to go jump back to the 10th grade where they teach you the theory of relativity. Don't insult my intelligence. I do know a little bit more than you think I do. I'm not stupid. And it's funny because this video got the most views out of all my videos in a day. So you guys are clearly looking for an argument. You're clearly browsing the web, looking for a reason to get ticked off. You can be an atheist all you want. Just don't be smug and arrogant. That's what I've been saying. I don't appreciate it when Christians are smug and arrogant. I have some issues with my fellow Christians when they're smug and arrogant. And those of you who tit for tat say, you don't be smug and arrogant. I'm not. I'm pointing out your hypocrisy by making a response video to you guys. I can be smug and arrogant if you want me to. You want to play gloves off, we can play gloves off, and we can tit for tat, and we can use straw man arguments all day. Or you can have a reasonable discussion and stop insulting me in the comment section. You keep on doing it. I like this. I find this very, very, very entertaining, very fun, very thrilling, and I'll keep doing it. By all means, bring it on. Because I'm going to have a blast with it. I don't care. It doesn't offend me. It just gives me more fuel and gets me more hyped up. Bring it on. If you want to keep doing this and you want to keep doing all the smug atheist talking points that I've already heard 1,000 times, bring it on. Oh, there's no evidence for a God. I admitted that in the video. I said that. So stop playing it off like I didn't. Stop. You can either be reasonable about this, which, by the way, the majority of atheists actually are reasonable. Most of the ones I've met are reasonable, and agnostics and whatnot. But there is a minority, a very large minority, by the way, who are just complete jerks and just don't care about the truth. They'd rather just argue and tit for tat and be like, haha, you can't prove God exists. Well, I already explained that. It's because God is a metaphysical being. And you don't have to believe in the metaphysical realm, but don't be a hypocrite and then say, well, there's wormholes and all this. And even then, you know what? Be a hypocrite. Just don't be smug about it, and just don't think that you're better than me, because you're not. We are all equal in this. We're all looking... We're all looking for an explanation to our problems. We're all looking for an explanation to the questions we just can't answer. There's some questions I just don't think science can answer. That's why I say God. Now, you can be like, well, we haven't answered it yet. Or what? Fine. That's fine. But there's always going to be more questions, and there's always going to be more. That's what eternity is. That's why I believe what I believe. Excuse me. You don't have to agree with me. And if you don't, that's fine. But if you're going to be a jerk about it, leave. Don't comment. Don't subscribe. I don't want you on my channel. Leave. And I'll admit it, I ain't got no subscribers. The one, that's me. That's me because I want to see how it looks through my other channel. That's why I do it. You know what? I might even unsubscribe from myself from my other channel. So that's 0, and we'll see where this goes. We'll see how this affects me, and it might actually help me out, because there's a lot of people in my position too who aren't Christian, who are other religions. You don't have to agree with me. But the arrogance is what irritates me. That you're proving my point right now. You go in the comment section and you say all these tit for tat comments, and you try to insult my intelligence, being like, "Oh, you don't know what relativity is," and "Oh, well, there's no evidence for God." Oh wow, you only just restated what I said in the video. You're not better than me. So stop it. Grow up. We can have an adult conversation, or we can have a childish one. I'm a grown man. I'm 19 years old. I don't know everything. I'm not that wise. I'm still very young. I still got a lot to learn. But I don't need any atheists out there pretending like they know so much more than me. Pretending like you got the answers, because neither do you. That's all. And if we can keep this up, and I will keep making videos, I'll make them for weeks at a time. I do not care. Bring it on. Bring on the negative comments. If this is a continuing trend where I see just the comments just keep accumulating, loads and loads of negative, like, I'm obviously not going to make videos forever on this, because I got to move on to something else. But I will for a while. So bring it. All the negative comments. Bring it. Do it. Or you can keep your mouth shut if you ain't got anything. If you ain't got anything decent to say, if you don't have any rational ideas to bring to the table, then don't. Then you can just keep your mouth shut. You can just, well, I guess keep your fingers off your keyboard. I don't know if you're talking while you type this, but the point. Look, you can debate me, you can make a rebuttal to this or whatever. Just don't be a jerk about it. That's all I ask. I don't care if you're an atheist and you type in the comment section, you say, "Well, hey, here's some evidence for not God," or whatever. And I'll be like, "Well, okay, all right, I can see." I am open-minded. It's funny. I get accused of being closed-minded, and I get accused of being smug when I was pointing out one guy in a video and using him as an example of being smug. Not all atheists. I even said myself, not all of them are bad. Most of them are okay. I've had really good friends who've been atheists and agnostics. Yeah, I'm lumping in agnostics too. Just don't be a jerk about it. That's all I ask. That's it. We can have a reasonable discussion about this, or we can keep going. And I love to keep going. So bring it. If you don't want to bring it, or if you want to have a reasonable discussion, you can comment too. To all of you who think you're better than me, you're not. You're just the same. We're all humans. We're all living in a fallen world, and we're all trying to do what's right and do what's good. Unless, of course, you're being an arrogant jerk, which in that case, no one wants you. Like, stop it. All right, that's it.